We got all the people here. We got all the weapons over here. We have the industrial might over here. Now, let's all just get on the same page and realize that we're going to have to eliminate these people if they get the fuck out of hand. And they do understand that pretty well.
Yeah, well, and the interesting thing, when Allison talks about the red line, we did say this, I think, about 6 months ago, and we didn't do anything. And so then it's like, okay, you can't come over here, and then they go past that line. Well, you can't go over this line.
Turns out the red line is just a little bit more this way.
Right. Well, I want Germany, and I want Canada, and
France is ready.
France, and I want everybody.
Well, if Egypt, which is disintegrating as well, we give people always say, well, we give them $1 billion in aid or $1.4 billion in aid. We don't really give it to them directly. What we do is we give them credits so that they can go buy fighter aircraft from our defense contractors, which is great. But, they could get into the mix on this. Some of the countries that have got a vested interest that are going to feel the immediate impact ought to get involved in this thing. And, as you say, if not pay the tab, at the very least, take some of the aircraft, take some of the other stuff that we've bought for you and help us out.
Yes, I don't know. There's this thing all the time where people go, why do you have to be the world's police? It's like, because the world's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And they're fucked up and they're nuts and we're not. Thus, I would like everyone else to step up and be the world police, but they don't do a good job of it.
The fear is that is this going to be another Iraq? Is this going to be another Afghanistan? And this is going to make me sound really hawkish, which is out of character for me. But my feeling is almost like, unless you crush the whole thing, are we not just exacerbating it or just delaying it?
I say nuke them. I miss those guys.
I think I just sound like one of them.
People say Iraq, Afghanistan. Okay, but what about Libya? We got in, we got out. I mean, at a certain point, you can do that. I understand that it seems, and it's going to be perceived over there, that we're always intervening in a Middle Eastern country that has oil or some other commodity that we want, and there probably is a great motivation there at certain levels. But at the same time, you can't just stand by and let people get gassed. I mean, that's to me, that if you do that, that's the beginnings of genocide.
Yes, and I agree, and I just wish we'd go, look, sane nations, insane nations. Come on, sane nations. Over here, let's all just band together. And you'll go, look, we'll have little differences, but in general, we can agree ethnic cleansing's bad, mustard gas, bad. Throwing acid on schoolgirls, bad. Like we have a laundry list we can basically agree on.
Hold on, I'm writing.
Right. So let's just get on the happy side of this issue. And by the way, it'll be one of those things like the civil rights movement. Like history will be kind to us when 50 years from now.